Okay, thank you again for coming, and thanks to Jerry for getting us started. What I'd like to do today is, for the first about 45 minutes or so, is tell you a little bit about our center and also find a way to get to know all of you. So we're going to try to orchestrate this so we don't have a long period of introductions, but we sort of intersperse this over time. Again, my name is Ananth Iyer. I'm director of the center on behalf of the faculty. So this is the role that we as faculty play: operations and supply chain management. We look to all of you in industry to participate, and in some sense, this is a conference in which there's a sharing of information back and forth. A couple of days ago, Mary and I were chatting about, what should we expect to accomplish from this one day. We truly appreciate the time you're taking away from your offices to come here. Okay, there's no question that that's a very big contribution you're making to Purdue. But we also started thinking a little bit. I love the conference. We truly believe that there are opportunities ahead in manufacturing, and they're going to come from innovation, and that innovation driving growth. Okay, we believe that's true. Now, we said, well, how can we make this real? I mean, what could we do during the course of this day to basically make that happen? So part of what I said is, well, why don't we make it a story within a story? So what I'd like to do today as a challenge for all of us, and each one of you would like your participation, is say, what can we accomplish by the end of the day to showcase the idea that innovation can lead to growth in manufacturing? So the way that could happen is that you tell us some stories which showcase the idea, ways that your firms are competing, that we tell the world about. We think of ways that as a group, if you bounce off ideas from other people attending and you get some interesting ideas from it, that you share with the rest of us. We think of ways, whether it's blogs or whatever, any idea that you can think of. So what I would suggest is set aside all your usual responsibilities and let's just think about what can we do to get this idea of growth in manufacturing to happen, and what can we do to assist the state or assist in any other context. So let's keep that thought in mind, keep it in your subconscious, and one of the things I'm going to suggest, if you will, is there's one page that's kept in front of you, and this is our request to you, okay? So our request is three things. Just use the space to do one of three, well, all three things, ideally. The first is, as you hear an interesting idea, just make a little note of it. We want to get an idea of what is it, of all the things being discussed here, that you find interesting. Why? Because we're going to do more of it in the future. Okay, that's one. The second is suggestions. What can we do? I mentioned this idea of, what can we do to showcase the idea of innovation in manufacturing? What can we do? What suggestions do you have that you'd like to see happening? And at this point, don't worry about resources. I mean, my suggestion is, let's not let resources get in the way of an idea. If there is an idea, just write it down. We'll figure out a way to do it. And finally, the last request for those of you attending, last request is, so all of you from industry, here's our request. If possible, talk to 2 students. Okay, there are a whole bunch of students you'll see. Talk to 2 students and just write down their names. Okay? We have asked the students to seek you out and talk to you. Write down their names. And we would like to see an interaction going, because I think when you talk to the students, they'll learn something from you. And that's really key. Part of the goal of this conference is to get our students excited about careers in operations and supply chain management, and they get that excitement by talking to you. Clearly, we try to get them riled up, but certainly talking to all of you, it gets them a sense of what does it mean? What is the real world like? Is there more to is manufacturing dead? Is there no manufacturing happening? Because if you read some of the newspapers, they say, oh, it's all gone. But no, there is manufacturing happening. There are jobs out there. It's a fun career and a fun opportunity. We tell them that. We'd like you to tell them that too. Okay? So just a request. So with that, what I'd like to do is take a few minutes to give you a sense of things that are going on. So the way I'll sort of intersperse these things is that I'll go on for a couple of slides and then we'll go around and have people introduce themselves. So we'll sort of mix the two so that you get a mix of hearing me speak and hearing many of you introduce yourself. So I hope we have a great day. Our plan is to do a whole bunch of things, and first is to welcome you to both the Fall Operations Conference as well as the Krannert School of Management. This is Rawls Hall. It's one of the 3 buildings that constitute part of the school. It's Rawls Hall, the Cranard Building, and the Cranard Center, which constitute the School of Management. We're, of course, sitting inside Purdue University, which is a great other set of opportunities that get afforded, and we as a center would love to be exploring across Purdue. There are many people from Purdue here. I see Dave McInnes from TAP, and I saw John Schneider from the back. There's John Schneider. So there are ways for you to connect to the rest of Purdue, and so please avail of all of that. Part of what we're trying to do is to both showcase ideas and discussions led by industry, and at the same time give you an opportunity to see what our students are doing. So we have a poster competition. A lot of our MBA students do internships over the summer, and during the poster competition you get to ask students, so what did you work on? What did you accomplish? And this is a way both for us to learn from you as to the quality of our students. So go ahead and quiz them, okay? Just throw some curveball questions and let's see how they react. So this is a little bit of a test that's not graded, but of course you need to understand what is it like, what are the kinds of questions that people would hear, and also for you to give us feedback. So let us know what you see and what you don't see out there. If you say, well, I don't see XYZ happening, you should do more of it. Please tell us that. We also have faculty presenting. One of the things we do as a center is support faculty research. And one of our presenters this afternoon is David Hummels, who's an economist who's done some work on supply chains, and so he's going to talk to us a little bit about his findings. Again, Mary, Valinda, and myself, we're available here to find a way to improve the system. I sort of strongly believe in Kaizen. Regardless of what we do, there's a way to do things better, surely. And so go ahead and point out things we can do better, and to the best extent possible, we'll try to incorporate. And I think what I'd like to do is seriously get you be thinking about the notion of innovation and growth in manufacturing. Amongst the states, Indiana is a state that has manufacturing playing a very big role in our state economy. And my view of manufacturing is there are all, you can always say, I really wish somebody wrote me a check for XYZ, but it's a lot better to earn that check and have people sort of less place to put the money. So what I'd like to do is sort of explore beyond the specifics of the speakers, the idea of what it means to record, showcase, and nurture innovation in manufacturing, and what we can do as a group. So that's something I'd like to have you